Was in a meeting earlier where somebody asked the question, is social mobility always a good thing? And I thought I'd address that in this video. So from my perspective, social mobility is always a good thing. I don't know many individuals who wouldn't want to become more financially secure, to improve their social status, to move up the career ladder and um, get the types of jobs that are associated with stability, with financial security, with influence, and that type of thing. So, from that perspective, social mobility, in my opinion, is always a good thing. Now, one of the things you will hear a lot from individuals who have been socially mobile is that they feel like a sense of detachment from the culture that they came from. So, typically coming from a working class culture, moving up into middle class culture, and they feel like they've lost that sense of identity from who they were before, the types of things they used to do before, the types of individuals they who used to surround themselves with and be friends with. They feel like they don't quite fit into that group, and they don't quite fit into their um, the new group that they've moved into now, which is usually predominantly a middle class culture. And for me, I have never found that issue. So that has been my experience as well. I have made that transition, but I also spend a lot of time back in working class communities. And I still do go to places where the majority of people are from working class backgrounds. I am still in touch with many of my friends from working class backgrounds. And so I feel like I've gained all the benefits of social mobility, but I haven't necessarily had many of the drawbacks. Don't get me wrong, there'll still be times when I'm in certain environments where I'm the only one from a working class background. And, that might come to mind depending on the topics being discussed or um, the types of things that people are interested in. But it's, I never really see that as much of an issue. Now, if I was to spend the majority of my time in those environments, I can definitely see that being quite a big drawback because it's okay to experience for short periods of time, but obviously your identity and your preferences and your how well you fit into a certain environment is such a big factor for your well-being, your sense of belonging. So yeah, that's my main takeaway is that of course social mobility, in my opinion, is always a positive, but you just have to remember, where you came from and try your best to make an effort to always go back to those communities, to spend time in those communities, to give back, to go back to the local shops that you used to go to, and to continue to engage and embrace the culture that you came from, because fundamentally it's a really lovely culture, and there's many positive aspects of it that there's no need to really lose.